Can you really make money with a small Forex account? Let's talk about that and more right now. Hi traders, Andrew Mitchem here, the owner of the Forex Trading Coach with video and podcast number 294. And I want to talk all about trading on a small Forex account and can you make it as a small-time Forex trader. Now, I made a video along a similar subject line around 2 years ago. And it's had an enormous amount of hits on YouTube. It's had about 108,000 views and lots of comments. So I thought what I'd do is I'd split that subject up into more detail and cover it over this video and podcast and also next week's video and podcast. Why? Well, it's obviously a very important subject with so many people wanting to find out more about it, but it's also quite a large subject, so probably more than just one episode. So let's start at the very beginning. So with a small account, people want to know, can I make money successfully? Now, the answer is yes. The problem is most people don't know how to do that. And I say the answer is yes, and I'm saying that with confidence due to my experience. I've been trading Forex for 15 years full-time, been teaching for almost 10 years. But the problem is as you know, and as I've repeated many times, the stats out there tell you somewhere between 90 to 95% of all Forex traders lose money. And that's probably absolutely true. And there's a huge number of reasons for that. Now we'll cover the reasons now, and then on the next episode we'll cover how you can overcome those. But some of the reasons, and in no particular order, would be really a lack of strategy, a lack of understanding of the market, a lack of understanding of good money management, a lack of discipline as a person, a lack of understanding of what type of trader you are or wish to be. Are you a technical trader, a fundamental trader, a bit of both? What time frame charts do you like? Where are you going to put your stop loss? Where's your profit target? What type of trades are you taking? Are you going to take reversal trades, continuation? Are you using indicators? Are you using no indicators? Are you using just price action? Are you going to trade just before the news, just after the news? What is it that you're going to do? And the problem is that unfortunately most people don't know their own answers to that. And I can tell you in all honesty, with many years of practical experience, keeping it simple, like the KISS approach, is generally the best one. So you don't need to have lots and lots of strategies. You don't need to have lots and lots of indicators and lines all over your charts. Now, some people say to me, hey Andrew, why are you saying that when your charts behind here look really complicated? Well, the fact is that they're not. I have some clever software that alerts my eye to certain candle shapes that I'm looking at, and then I mostly use horizontal support resistance lines, pivot points, and then I've got a couple other indicators that come lower down in my priority to add some confirmation. So you don't need to clutter your charts, and that's what works for me and works for my clients. So coming back to the reality of it, can you make money? Well, yes you can, but the important thing is that for right now, as a small-time Forex trader, it's important for you to learn how to trade. You see, without that, the size of your account and how much you're going to make, and can you give up your job, and can you have massive passive income and retire and all that type of stuff, really, quite honestly, does not matter. Because without understanding how to trade and how to make money as a small-time Forex trader, the rest of it's irrelevant. There's lots of ways you can grow your account. There's many ways. You can add funds to your account from your own income or your own source of income, whether it be selling property, whatever it might be. But you can add and grow your account. You can make money from your trading and grow your account that way. You can get outside sources, such as you can sell signals. You could sell, you could trade for other people, small time, family people, with friends, etc., and gain a commission that way. So there's lots of ways that you can grow your own account, but it still comes back to the fact you need to know how to trade. Because, for some people, $10,000 might be an enormous amount of money. For other people, $10,000 might be just play money. So the actual size of your account right now is almost quite irrelevant. And I get people coming to me saying, hey Andrew, look, I can't really afford to join your course because my account's only $1,000 or $500, yet your course is, $2,000. It's just, I can't afford it, I can't justify it. And my answer is, well, that's your call, that's your opinion. But the thing is is that how long are you going to go on trading that $1,000 or $500 account, losing money, and then open another $1,000 or $500 account, and then another one, and then get frustrated and then give up? Or are you really, when you think about it, best off to say, well, I'm going to invest in me, I'm going to invest in my education and my knowledge and my time with the help of someone, and actually make sure that I can learn how to trade that $1,000 account, because that's the most important thing, learning how to trade. And it comes back to that so many times. I'll give you some examples. I held a live webinar just last night for my clients in the European session. I took 3 trades live on that session, 2 on the 1 hour charts, 1 on the 15-minute charts. 2 of the trades hit profit, 1 got stopped out. And so with those 3 trades combined, with the 2 wins and the 1 loss, with 0.5% risk per trade, I and people who copied me made a 1.4% gain just from that those 3 quick trades on a live webinar. 1.4%. And you know, that's pretty good when you consider most interest rates in savings around the world on most standard bank accounts are probably somewhere between about probably less than 1 and maybe 3 or 4% tops, depending on where you go around the world. We just made 1.4% on 3 simple trades last night. Now, on that session also, I had 2 amazing bits of feedback from clients. A guy called Zazi, he's over in the Middle East, and he made a 6.9 to 1 reward to risk trade on the Euro US dollar. And that meant he had a 3.45% account gain just from that 1 trade. And we also had a typed in comments from a guy called Colin. Not actually sure where Colin's from without looking it up, but Colin made a 7.7 to 1 reward to risk trade on the British pound Canadian dollar 4-hour chart. Now that ended up being a 3.85% account gain with 0.5% risk. So you got one guy making 3.45%, the other making 3.85%. Just on 1 trade each with only minimal risk, only half of 1%. So you might want to go, well, Andrew, that's too small for me. I might want to risk 1%. Well, therefore, the guys just made 6.9% and 7.7% on just a trade each. So they're not going to be doing that on every single trade. Of course they're not. But it just shows what can be achieved. So look, that's the first video around the subject. More about the general information. On next week's video and podcast, I'm going to get into more detail about how you can profit from the Forex market as a small-time Forex trader with some really good real-life practical examples to share with you. So look out for that this time next week. So this is Andrew Mitchem, the Forex Trading Coach. I'll see you on that video next week. Have a great weekend. See you then. Bye.